Hello everyone, this is the artist formerly known as the Great Roberto. It is March 3rd, 2014. I haven't really made a video like this in a long time. You know, the only videos I've really been that I've really made in the past year or whatever have been trip reports, really, about mushrooms, DMT, and all that. And there was a time when I was making videos, multiple videos a week about random things, and but I kind of got out of the habit of doing that. And I think it's important to continue doing it because it's sort of like a video journal. It's like a time capsule. It's a lot of positive things that I can go back and look at and kind of see where I am, sort of, my personal evolution of consciousness and awareness and stuff like that. Sort of just to see my perspective and all that. And a lot has happened in the time since I really was making videos every day, especially because especially with the introduction of psychedelics into the mix. That was such a profound change, such an important element on the quest for illumination, I guess, if you want to call it that, because the root is still the root. The root of power is my daily seated practice of silent meditation. My brand, 0 Point Mindfulness Meditation, is a silent mindfulness meditation without any purposely constructed mind alterations, meaning putting on music, chanting, all those things. Those are all constructs of mind. The idea is to take away your own mind's equation from altering the reality of existence. Meaning, so it doesn't have to be absolute silence in the meditation. I mean, you can be, because any external noise that comes from the neighbors, cars, people in the house, or whatever it is, those aren't a direct product of your mind's influence, or at least, on the superficial level. So it's not you altering the bass, as is, because if you were to put on music or chant, that's you altering the flow, as you altering the paradigm, if you want to use language like that. So the idea is to get silent and allow just to pulse in the flow, in the rhythm of life, to be made aware to your current state of being and to process it as it is in the 0 point. So that's why I do that. And that's still the root of power. Daily meditation is something that, without that, everything else would become entangled with each other. Working with meditation, daily silent, mindful, 0 point meditation, it's managing the empty spaces. It allows you to sort of interject, or at least become aware of the contrast of life. So everything else has form and structure. Whatever it is, whatever manifestation of existence that happens to be. But working with the silence, working with the emptiness, working with the zero point allows for the contrast to be made evident in the moment. That's why it's so important. It's so important. It allows you to become mindful and acknowledge delusion, because really all of reality, all of life, all of the constructs of our perception of life on some level is actually a delusion. On some level, really everything, even if whatever it is, existence itself is ultimately deluded from the silence of source. It's a delusion. It's not really as real as you think it is. It's not really what it appears to be. It's fragmented in a lot of ways. So, but in silent meditation allows you to be mindful of whatever delusions are present in your life, be it attitudes, beliefs, whatever they are. And it's why it's so important to do on a daily basis, every day. But that's that. But psychedelics added a whole new dimension of possibility to the mix. Psychedelics kicked the doors off the hinges and showed me this infinite perspective of possibility. It shattered the paradigm of this dimensional reality as being the only thing that's out there. It just really has changed the game completely. It's it's sort of exploration that's sort of in its infancy for me. There's so much more to go and so much more to do and all that, and so much more to learn out there in that realm, in that dimension. But I'm going to continue, my psychedelic exploration. I'm going to continue daily, 0-point mindfulness meditation. Because those two things work together powerfully in a way that they're both icons of absolution, absolute truth. Whatever delusion, social paradigm that exists in the world, whatever it is, beliefs, Christianity, religion, political views, the nature of society, the nature of the universal mind and its effects on this dimensional reality, whatever they are, silent meditation and the psychedelic experience are as close to absolute truth as you are going to get. Because a lot of people like to tell you things. A lot of people like to tell you the way. A lot of people like to, and one example I'm thinking about is channeling. There's a big craze that's been going on for years now. Channeling entities from wherever, there's a lot of them. And some of them I can embrace, and some of them I just immediately tune out to. But some of them are really good. But now, with that, though, you could never really say for sure that, oh yes, this person is exactly who they claim to be because they said so. The thing about daily meditation and the psychedelic experience is they are completely experiential. They are yours. They are your experiences in your version of reality. They are made for you. They are, I'm sure, in part constructed by you. They are completely yours. They are yours to process any way you see fit. The messages are for you. The messages are, it's a gift for you and only you. That's why they're so beautiful, because it is your truth. It is your experience. It's yours. It can't be denied. It can't be diminished. It's absolutely yours. And psychedelic experience with meditation works so powerfully because for all the reasons I mentioned about a daily 0-point meditation, it allows you to process the psychedelic chaos over time. There are a lot of people that trip their balls out. I'm part of several pages, and there are people who trip like a lot out there on mushrooms or whatever, all kinds of things. And I think, like anything, it's the psychedelic experience can be abused, and you don't want to do it too often. It's something that you got to respect. You got to, as I said in one of my trip reports, it's a dance with the divine. And the empty spaces need to have their clear definitions. So that doesn't mean tripping every day, obviously. Even every week is too much, I think, for taking psychedelics. I mean, psychedelics are powerful tools. You know, what frequency would be ideal? Well, who knows? I'm still discovering what that would be. But even once a month, now once a month might be a little bit better. I'm thinking that might be something that might be doable on various levels. Once a month might be fine. But it could even be, you know, once every season, you know, that might even be better. Because I haven't taken a psychedelic since the end of December 2013, so it's been a couple months already, really. It's been 2 full months and then some already since I've taken a psychedelic at all. And so, but, you know, taking them too much, I think, it's not respecting them. It's not using them as the tools that they are. It needs to be. I'm just keeping an eye on the time because I don't want these to run too long. So they can. So, all right, that's the introductory video. I'm gonna do my best, I guess, to make a more concerted effort to maybe put out a video maybe once a week. Maybe I'll keep it as a weekly thing. You know, sort of to you know, sort of express where I am and what's going on and all that. So thanks for listening, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask.